I've been scammed by personal trainers more times than I can care to admit. And each time they promised the same thing. Trust me, I'll transform your body. Well, let me tell you what trusting these so called experts actually got me. My first trainer took a bunch of money upfront for online coaching. What did I get in return? A copy pasted workout plan and a generic diet chart. No questions about my food choices, my preferences, my lifestyle, or my goals. Nothing. When I blindly followed this diet plan, I was literally starving myself to death because I had no idea how to execute it properly. And every time I reached out to him with doubts, radio silence. And when I finally had enough and told him that I'm looking scrawnier than before, he had the audacity to tell me that I was not following the program he set up properly. The next trainer I hired was literally only interested in one thing: making money off me. Even when I was clearly carrying excess fat, he suggested a mass gainer. Why? Because he was making a fat commission off every tub he sold. Like a complete idiot, I trusted his expertise and went along with it and became genuinely obese. Then, when I finally realized what was happening, I fired him and started running 10 kilometers every day for months to shed out all that excess fat that I gained. Then I thought to myself, third time's the charm, right? No. The next gym's personal trainer that I hired took my money, handed me a nonsensical diet plan, and then basically disappeared. I was paying premium rates to essentially work out alone. That's when I hit my breaking point. I felt pathetic. But instead of giving up, I got really angry. And that anger led to the best decision that I've ever made. I decided to become my own trainer. For the next few years, I dove headfirst into every fitness book I could lay my hands on. I listened to real experts and not gym bros with fake certificates. And most importantly, I started treating my own body as a science experiment. I tested everything: good advice, bad advice, questionable advice, and even advice that seemed absolutely ridiculous. You know what I discovered? The amount of garbage in the fitness industry is mind blowing. And your local gym, that's where the worst advice breeds. Here's what I want you to do: stop being a passive consumer of fitness and start being your own researcher. When a trainer says, trust the process, he literally means shut up and stop asking questions. But real progress does not come from blind faith. It comes from understanding what you're doing and why. Here's a better approach: keep a detailed log of all the experiments that you're going to carry out for the next 2 weeks. Write down what you eat, what your exercises are, and what your body feels like after a workout, or what you're experiencing in general. Everything. Let me give you a perfect example from my own journey. After reading the book 4-Hour Body by Tim Ferriss, I tried to experiment with the slow carb diet, where you don't eat any kind of carbs like wheat, rice, or dairy, but just proteins and carbs from legumes or pulses and veggies. And the results? Absolutely incredible. I lost fat like crazy without losing any muscle. But here's the downside. After a month or so, I was going insane with the taste fatigue and was literally bored of this diet. What did I do though? I simply improvised. I added some dairy and a few more sources of carbs to the diet while keeping the calories and protein goal the same. The results were nearly identical, but now I could actually stick to this diet. That's the mindset that I need you to adopt. Try everything, dismiss nothing, keep what works, and throw away what doesn't. Because what works for one person might be completely useless for you. Your body is unique, and so should your approach towards it be. Now let's talk about the biggest scam in the fitness industry: supplement pushing trainers. These guys will sell you 10 different pills and powders and make you think that they're legit just because they know about all these fancy products. And guess what? They're making a huge commission off every product that's sold. Here's a rule that will save you a lot of money: never ever buy supplements from your trainer. Period. You don't ever need a pharmacy's worth of supplements. But you must be wondering, what supplements do you actually need? For that, simply go and get a blood test. Find out what your body is lacking and then just get those supplements. Don't go around buying pills with random ingredients just because your trainer claims that it's going to get you jacked. I use exactly 4 supplements: whey protein, creatine monohydrate, caffeine from black coffee, and magnesium glycinate for sleep and recovery. That's it. And before some of you start panicking about whey protein because someone sent you a WhatsApp message about how dangerous it is, Stop. All that WhatsApp university nonsense is complete garbage. Your relatives are not going to do the research, so it's better to do it yourself. Then you'll find out that whey protein is one of the safest and healthiest supplements that anybody could have, especially your aging parents. Here's a pro tip. Only buy supplements from official company websites, not middlemen or even Amazon. I personally use products from Avatar, but I also recommend NutraBay, Muscle Nectar, Amul, and MyFitFuel if you're living in India. And if any trainer even mentions about non-natural supplements, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Run. Don't walk, run. Here's another red flag. Unrealistic timelines. If a trainer claims that you're going to go from being fat to getting a six pack within the next 2 to 4 months, they are either lying or delusional. Real transformation takes time. Give yourself enough time to know exactly what you're doing. Follow the fundamentals consistently and make gradual improvements every single day. Only then should you trust any process. Not just posting Instagram stories with a caption, "Trust the process," without understanding what that actually means. But here's the big picture. This isn't just about fitness. Before you hand over your money to anybody, learn about this person. Talk to their previous clients and find out the way they conduct their business. Only then will you know that they are actually interested in helping you and not just helping themselves to your wallet. And remember this, it's not impossible to achieve goals by yourself. It's just going to take time, patience, and the willpower to keep learning and improving. Because when you finally transform your body through your own knowledge and effort, you will have the proof that you didn't want to want it, but you actually wanted it.